Yo, what's good? What's good? It's the 10A podcast with myself and my main man. You know who it is. World champion Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo. Wow. I did worse than Ryan. Jamel Herring. What's good, y'all? Damn. We out here. Titles are valid. Oh my god.
Damn.
I know I'm sorry, bro. I totally apologize for that. But yeah, we are live. We're about to get busy today. We doubled up for everyone out there. And we're trying to make it up for the fans. You know, a lot of people rock with us. Jamel, and we've been busy. Twitch says the title is invalid. Try changing it a bit. I don't know why is Twitch acting up right now, but we're live on Twitch. But there's a lot to talk about today. Jake Paul has his press conference. As you see, Jake Paul says he's going to fuck up Anthony Joshua, as well as people attacking us for our opinion. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Also, my man Sean Connolly dropped some stuff about Conor Benn, as well as the Schofields asking for $10 million to fight none other than Abdullah Mason. We're going to talk about that right after the break. Yo, what's good, my guy? What's popping? I know it's a little earlier than usual, but
it's a good time. Right time. It's right time because people be trying.
Yeah. Hey, we're trying to do it for everybody.
They probably on right now, but they be trying this, man. just be real.
I'm just trying to.
I don't know what the fuck was going on today, but like I said, professionally, I said we was going to address it. So.
Oh, well, yeah, we're going to address a lot. We got a lot to address right now, but since you want to get into it right now, we can. So earlier, we did a show. We did a show earlier, and, some people, you can't bring up certain names, specifically Terrence Crawford, without people getting in their feelings. So we brought something up, and pretty much it got taken. I don't know what happened, but it got taken out of context, I guess, or people just made up their own whatever. So, we pretty much, okay, we're live. It was the curse that was in front of that. But anyway, so basically we did the show, and we were speaking about Terrence Crawford and the $100 million, reasons as to why he possibly retired, right? And, we were pretty much just speaking on stuff and, just coming up with our own theories of what happened. Terrence out of nowhere retired, which kind of shocked a lot of people. Did it shock me? Not necessarily, because I kind of predicted it. I said this about a year ago. I said, if he gets that fight, he's going to retire because it's either going to be the rematch or he's going to move forward. And I don't think he's going to be able to generate that type of money, what he's going to want in order to continue his career, and it wouldn't be worth it. Like, nobody else could bring that type of money. So he retires. So we bring up certain things. And Terrence Crawford's publicist goes online.
Shout out to Julie Gold Sticker.
Whatever her name is. And Gold Sticker, Julia Gold Sticker gets upset at me and says that I'm making stuff up. And I'm like, I'm making stuff up. I'm like, what did I make up? I didn't make up anything. I just pretty much reported what people are all talking about. And there's a bunch of bloggers, and let me pretty much bring it up for people that don't know what I'm talking about. So a lot of people, a lot of different entities were saying this. Crawford demands $100 million for Canelo rematch, says Coach Bernie Davis. Okay. Another entity says the same thing. Terrence Crawford is reportedly asking for $100 million. There's a different site. And I'm just going to keep bringing up just a few of them. Only Tough Fights reports the same thing. Those are 3 different outlets that actually reported that he wanted that, right? So we were accused of making stuff up. But where would we get this $100 million number, right? And it kind of baffled me because I was like, why are we being targeted in this situation? Just didn't make any sense to me. Then I turned and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play everything that transpired. And this is where it all came from.
If they don't give them 100 million, if you don't hear them giving them 100 million,
started from the beginning.
There's nothing else for Crawford to do. Let me say this one last, if they don't give them 100 million, if you don't hear them giving them 100 million, it ain't happening.
It ain't happening. Are those your words or is those Crawford's words?
Them is Crawford's words.
I'm sorry, what did he say?
Ooh.
So that came from, shout out to Mill City. That came from Bernie the Boxer, who is, I don't know.
Shout out to my man, Bernie.
Shout out to Bernie.
Shout out to my man, Bernie.
I don't know Bernie personally, nor do I have any relationship with him. I just pretty much reported what was said, what he actually said, who is very close. Now, I don't know how close he is to Terrence, but I seen him in the Canelo fight right there dancing with him. He said that Bud gave him close to $500,000 for his services. He's not a broke. I watch all these things, right? But what surprised me was his publicist coming out and acting as if I created these things and I grabbed them out of the air. And that to me was very weird because as I showed, multiple sources, multiple platforms were promoting the same exact thing. So to me, it was kind of weird because, and if I feel bad more for Jamel because we didn't speak anything negative about him. We just spoke what was said, right? And we were pretty much attacked for saying it. And we were the only ones that were attacked. Not the Boxing Voice, not Two Tone, not the Hangout, not Aki TV, not anyone who reported this. And it was kind of crazy because I was told I made it up. So I just wanted to put this out there because I love the fact that this particular individual watched the show. And I appreciate them watching the show, right? But I just had to show all of the other people that were promoting it as well as speaking on it and where the source comes from to have some type of clarification. Jamel, how do you feel about that?
No, I mean, I guess because I know Julie personally, I ain't taking no way. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Again, I apologize if she thinks that we made it up. That's not the case, Julie. Again, my man Norris has basically put out the videos and the post, so I just want to address that real quick. But again, Julie, it's no hard feelings, but if we're wrong, you know what I'm saying, like I said again, we'll say we're wrong, but we're just basically going off what we've seen and what we heard and what's been put out there prior to what we said this morning. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
When I read like the initial comment that got my thing, she wrote, and I didn't know who this was. She was like, "The way y'all start in front of this camera speaking as if you know something when not one word that came out of your mouth is accurate is wild." And that's why I was like, okay. At first I was like, I didn't even know who this person was, and that's why I asked you. And you came out, I was like, oh, this is who it is. And I was like, okay, so what? I don't remember saying anything negative. And then she said, Terrence never asked for $100 million or entertained the rematch anyway, shape or form. Maybe don't just read the internet nonsense and take it to be true. Terrence did everything there was to do in the sport, and it was time for him to walk away, so he did. Any other storyline is fake.
And which is correct. He did do everything that we said before too. We always pointed it out. Like, where was he gonna go from there?
Yeah, and
he's at the top of the hill.
Yeah, and I'm gonna read the other stuff. She said, creating an imaginary story that there was a meeting and negotiation from a former member of the same stable is gross to me. Sorry. Now, I don't know who's the former member of the same stable. I'm assuming that's you. That's what they're speaking of at that point. And creating an imaginary story to me was like, I didn't create it. I'll play it again. like this was not me creating it.
There's nothing else for Crawford to do. Let me say this one last. If they don't give him 100 million, if you don't hear them giving him 100 million, it ain't happening.
It ain't happening. Are those your words or is those Crawford's words?
Them is Crawford's words.
Ooh.
That's where I stand with it. I mean, we didn't just make the story up. You know what I mean? And again, no disrespect to Julie. I don't know Julie from a can of paint. I don't know who she is. I never met her, never had anything. But my thing is, again, maybe she just got caught up in the situation or the moment. And I'm very professional. I tend not to get involved with the back and forth, but I was very surprised at being isolated in this situation. Like I was like, I don't actually understand the situation when this has been floating around for a few weeks already. Now, if Terrence never had the conversation, then he needs to check the people inside of his camp that released this information. It wasn't me, it wasn't you. So if anybody's making anything up, who would that be? So on that note, congratulations, Terrence Crawford, on your retirement. I hope that you've locked in enough money to take care of you and the next generations of the Crawfords coming up. But never did we intend for anything to be malicious or make anything up, and that's not what the 10-8 podcast does. I mean, is there anything else to add to that?
Nah, but I will say I don't know. Like I said again, I ain't appreciate the shade or whatever the fuck was going on, because like I said, I ain't make like.
Yeah.
I just report what the fuck is put out there. I don't make the shit up on the top of my fucking head. But
yeah,
like I said, I ain't really get into all the tweets. You know what I'm saying? Until you basically read them out just now. I ain't really, because like I said, I don't do the back and forth on social media, especially like some grown ass man. But all that whole former this and that repulsive, like what the fuck did I do to you?
I mean, I was lost. And again, no disrespect to the camp. You have been on the show.
I always been respectful. You know what I mean? I always been respectful. Like I said again, I called directly. You know what I mean? If there's an issue, you know, hit me up, pull me to the side, whatever. But all that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. And that's why I said, at first I thought it was just a random fan because.
I said, no, that's Julie. Because at first I ain't paying no mind. Because I didn't know what was going on. So I wasn't going to say nothing at first. And I was like, hold up. Yeah. Why am I being drugged? Like, what?
I was confused as well because nothing was said negative.
People forget boxing is a small world. Like, people like we ain't going to run shit.
And, you know, for other people that want to make stuff up or act as if they're victims and stuff like that, and they want to add gasoline to the fire that doesn't actually exist, grow up. I'm gonna be honest with you, because at the end of the day, it just seemed like a weird attack for no reason. Like,
I ain't never disrespect nobody. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect my character. Don't disrespect my name. I'm saying, I'm just like I said, I'm going based on what the put out there from other outlets, whatever you may want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and that's how I said, and like, bro, I didn't speak for him. You heard what the man said. He asked him. He said, "Is it coming from you? If this is coming from you or Terrence?" He said, "Terrence." I didn't make that up. That's what he said. Was that AI? No. And again, Terrence never made a statement, but the people within his camp, specifically this individual, which I don't have a relationship with, or have a beef with, put it out there. And again, there's nothing wrong. Terrence made a shitload of money. He's invested his money well. We're all happy for him. We're just saying that this was what it was, and we both believe if that $100 million is on the table, we'd be getting a rematch between him and Canelo. I'm just gonna put that out there. Shout out to my man Freeze in the building. I know we're early. People are not used to this 9 o'clock time, but we just switched it. The title of the show says Jake Paul says he's gonna F up Anthony Joshua. But we had to address some stuff that happened on Twitter earlier with a publicist. And, you know, it's all love, you know. And again, our platform is open to anyone who wants to address anything, and we're not going to duck no smoke about it. But that's where that goes, and I'm going to leave that at that. Shout out to all of the outlets that were speaking on that specific subject. But the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua is going down this weekend, and they had interviews interviews set up or pressers set up today. I think the fight is on Friday. The weigh-in should be tomorrow. And there was a few people who had things to say about the fight, but I watched the smiling back and forth with Anthony Joshua. I don't know how I felt about that. But Jake did say he's gonna F up Anthony Joshua. And he also said that he's going to send a cease and desist, by the way. to Deontay Wilder for alleging that this fight may be scripted. What's your take? What did you take out of what Jake Paul had to say today at the press
A grain of salt. With a grain of salt. It sounds cool.
Yeah.
But he ain't look serious when he was saying it.
I'll be honest. What I took out of that was this. I do believe Anthony Joshua is taking it serious. And the reason I do believe it is because, he does bring up the money, whatever. But B, Jake Paul kind of alluded to retirement after this. And why would he retire if he defeats Anthony Joshua, right? He said, I'm getting old. I'm 29 years old. I mean, I think he sees the writing on the wall. And he specifically asked is there some type of clause in the contract where he can't hurt Jake Paul? And he said, there's nothing. He said, there's nothing. He said, the only thing I noticed in the contract was the money. There's no specifics in regards to me protecting him. And I did find it odd that Jake Paul came out and said, hey, this is what it is. I might retire after this. Well, I mean, what do you think about that? What do you think of my theory before we get attacked?
What do you mean? For who retired? Who retiring?
He was saying that he's probably going to retire after this fight.
Jake Paul. Who?
Jake Paul. That's what he said.
You're going to get retired. Huh? Ain't going to be no problem. Because you know what it is, God. You know what it is. You know what it is. For the most part, he gonna get retired. That's what I'm pretty sure he see the I'm pretty sure he probably see the writings on the wall, whatever. When this and the third, but that's a strong. Bro, why all of a sudden you talking about retirement? Because you know that this shit it's about to get real. This is about to get real, and it's probably going to be the end of the road. Because you got to think about it. If he gets beat, especially if he gets knocked out, that little aura that people had about him or whatever, it's probably going to go, gone.
No, absolutely. I mean, and people have been giving him flack for years. He didn't take Asim Rahman. The only pro he really fought was Tommy Fury, and he lost that fight. And I feel like he was pressured into this fight. I really do believe that due to the lack of sales with the Gervonta situation and all the criticism he received, he kind of was like, bro, the show's almost over. If I'm going to close out, let me close out against the champion. And I think Anthony Joshua is gonna knock him out. I mean, some people are saying, that he did look better. I mean, we're gonna play your boy real quick. Shakur Stevenson, he had this to say, I think, recently about Jake Paul and his training, and let's see what he had to say. Hold on.
Coming from you.
Can I ask you about Jake?
Yeah, you guys can about him.
How did that happen? Where you got invited to come to his camp to train for that fight, or at least spar or do something? What did you do over there in Puerto Rico for that fight before it was the AJ fight? Was it just some pictures, or did you actually train together?
Now we sparred. My guy Jay Leon Love hit me up, and they set it up, and I came down there, and we did. Was it 6-7 rounds? And we got in the ring and we sparred.
What was it like?
I think it's crazy because I think Jake is better than people would even understand. A lot of people don't think he's that as good because he started so late. Mm-hmm. So it's like you don't know how good he really could be if he started earlier, but you could tell he's taking the craft serious, he's locking in and doing training camps and got the right team around him, got the coaches around him. So he's better than what you would think.
You were impressed?
Yeah, I was impressed for sure.
Dare I say surprised maybe as well?
Yeah, I was surprised because I thought when you think a guy coming from YouTube, you're like, okay, this guy don't know nothing. But you could tell he had a good coach in his corner who's telling him the right things. He's listening to the right things. And then he's not bad. He's just not a bad fighter. His instincts is to not get beat up or not get hit. And I was surprised by it for sure.
Does this mean you're betting $12K on him to beat AJ?
Hell no. Hell no. AJ is a boxer. There's no way AJ should let Jake win that fight. Like, I don't see how he will let Jake win.
I mean, listen, man.
Nah, he
I
was
mean, a
being
lot
real.
of people.
I give him that. Nah, he kept the real at the end. I as a fighter, I hear where he coming from. Like, you basically never know how good he could be if he actually started his craft a lot earlier in his life. You know how most boxers do when, like, when they're about like 6, 7, 8 years old, when they usually start, training fighters to be where they're at today. They usually start a lot early. Like me and L, we started late, but we picked up a lot. We picked up fast, but he basically saying, what I'm saying, if Jake Paul started a lot early in his life and his career, he'd probably be a lot better than what he is, but he is taking it seriously. But and then in the end, he did say, what I'm saying, he doesn't think that he'll beat Anthony because Jake is Anthony is a real fighter. So Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
Olympic gold medalist, multi heavyweight champion of the world.
No, I mean, and I get it. Listen, first of all, Jake pays a lot when he does the sparring sessions. Nobody wants to mess up that bag, right? But, it is true. I mean, if Jake would have started off as a kid, most people start off at 7, 8 years old.
No, he has gotten better. He has gotten better. Like I said, I've seen him from when he first came into the scene to where he is now. At first, it was just like, okay, he was strong. He had, he had a punch. He was flatlining everybody. And then I started seeing, he did started, his craft did started getting better. He did start sharpening up his technique. I will say he's been a lot better since the Tommy Fury fight and so forth, whatever. But other than that, still, like, his level still doesn't compare to where Anthony Joshua is. Today,
Yeah.
Even Anthony Joshua not at his best is still leaps and bounds ahead of Jake Paul. But again, I commend him because it takes a lot of heart to even get in the ring, let alone with a guy like, that they can spark, put your spark out in one punch. So I respect it.
Yeah.
But would I bet on him winning the fight? No. But like I said, again, I respect him for getting in the ring because it takes a lot. A lot of people, talk it, but they damn sure ain't trying to get up in there.
And to be honest, he's not fighting a washed up fighter. I mean, yes.
I don't want people to keep talking about some Joshua Chin. Man, listen, man. Anthony Joshua is cool, calm, and collective at those press conferences. You know what I mean? He's chill. He doesn't seem, he's not falling for the antics. He actually laughing at the stuff that Jake Paul says and does. I mean, Jake Paul's he's putting up AI clips of him and AJ kissing and all that. It's all, man. It's all, like I said, it's all fun and games right now. It's all fun and games right now. But we'll see what happens on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of people are chiming in, but there is a lot for AJ to lose. I mean, he has a $150 million payday hanging over his head right now with Tyson Fury. And, if he doesn't go through Jake Paul, that's not going to happen. This is a big fight in Wembley, Fury and Anthony Joshua. In fact, Tyson Fury had this to say about the Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul fight.
Kids up from school on a school run, Paris and the kids, and I've just been sent a video of Anthony Joshua talking about if he kills somebody, he kills somebody in a boxing ring. I think, you know what, he's a little bit long in the tooth to be talking shite like that. He's 37-year-old at the end of his career, fighting a YouTuber, a Disney Channel guy, who Tommy beat, and now he's talking about killing him and all that to try and sell. Please, barking up the wrong tree, idiot. Here's a fun fact. If I ever come across you, bum, I'm knocking you dead spark out. I ain't a YouTuber or a man half your size. I am him, the man. You're a classless loser coming off a 15 months knockout defeat to a local lad. Imagine if someone from Morecambe knocked me out. You big bum, useless tosser. Get up, and I can't wait if Jake Paul knocks your spark out, you big bum.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the way the English insult each other, and I do want to see that fight. But Tyson Fury had that to say, and that's the $150 million bag that's looming over. He needs this win. What are you taking? What do you feel about what Tyson Fury had to say?
I respect it. I hear what he's saying. I hear his point. You know what I mean? I think it's funny. I think some of the stuff that Tyson says is funny. You know, Tyson, but that's what Tyson Fury is. But I get where he's coming from. You know what I mean? But like overall, AJ definitely has to focus, regardless of what we may think of Jake and his skill set. AJ still gotta focus on the task ahead and just handle business and then get back to real competition respectfully getting back to real competition in his division, which is guys like Tyson Fury or avenging his loss to guys like Daniel Dubois and so forth. But yeah.
What do you feel about
Tyson's with the smoke, but he had to call my man what do you call him, a Disney Channel? He said a Disney Channel star. Like, I don't know.
I will say this, man. They are taking, they are threatening a lot of people in regards to people saying that this is scripted. And we've said if he goes past the round, we've come out and said, hey, listen, we believe it'll be scripted. There's no way in hell that Jake Paul lasts more than a round. And they're really, really trying to hammer that point home that there is nothing scripted between these two.
I think Jake addressed it as well in terms of something that Deontay Wilder said, that it was something in the contract being scripted, and Jake Paul basically, he had words for Deontay Wilder as well, saying that he sent a cease and desist letter to Deontay Wilder about that, and that is not scripted, and Anthony John and AJ can contest for that as well, and so forth. Again, I never thought it was scripted to begin with. Honestly, I didn't, because again, I felt like if it was scripted and you're trying to look at a Tyson Fury fight, it's not a good look. You know what I mean? You don't carry a guy that who doesn't belong in it with you for 8 rounds. You know what I mean? So you gotta basically go in there and do what you're expected to do at your skill level, and then put it behind you and get back to our regular scheduled programming. And get back on the task at hand, which is fighting guys like Tyson Fury or anyone else in the heavyweight division that's a top contender.
No, absolutely. And again, there's been a lot of talk about that. Even Eddie Hearn came out and had this to say.
In terms of people who would say this is scripted, your response?
I mean, so many people think it's scripted. I don't really know what to tell you. We would never take part in a scripted fight. I think it's the most cringe. Listen, if you want to retire and go on the WWE or whatever, and I mean that's fine. Like, we're not wasting our time here. We're not going in there. There is no part of Anthony Joshua that wants to or will take it easy on Jake Paul or be scripted. This is a real professional contest that AJ has trained for, like he's fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. Have you seen the shape of it?
What do you feel? I mean,
you gotta understand, man. Like, it's mainly due to Jake Paul's past fights. So I get it. People feel like everything is scripted. When it comes to Jake Paul, but I never thought it was scripted. Again, I don't think a guy like Anthony Joshua can even afford to can even make it look like it's scripted. Like, you can't go in there and knock out a guy like Francis Ngannou in like 1 round and then come back and Francis Ngannou, regardless of what you said, like this is a guy who actually hurt Tyson Fury. He dropped Tyson Fury when they had their exhibition, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? And then Anthony Joshua got him next, and you see what AJ did to him. So you would even if you tried to make it scripted, nobody would believe it. Nobody would believe it. So I agree with Eddie Hearn is saying too, like. But it's mainly the people, because basically basing off the past of some of Jake Paul's fights, when it seems like like the Tyson fight and maybe the Chavez and the fights prior to that as well, that looked like it was all scripted, whatever you would have called it. But again, if AJ wants to get that big payday and make a huge fight within this country with a fellow countryman like Tyson Fury, you can't go in there and playing around and like you said, making it look like WWE, whatever, and going from there. No, you just gotta go in there, do what you're supposed to do, dog, and move on. And like I said, and if Jake Paul retires after that, then respect it, Jake. You made your money. You got a hell of a promotional banner. You've been you've been doing great with MVP. The press conference looked phenomenal today. You know, you've made a huge surge in women's boxing, and again, Jake Paul will be one. He's basically one of the best promoters out there, and he definitely knows how to promote a show. But you know, again, like I said, most of us felt like Jake Paul's going to be a hell of a promoter. We never thought that he was going to be, you know, one of the top premier fighters in the world.
No, absolutely. My man Absolutely Box says, look, it's a show. Joshua will win, but he will carry Paul. He has to. Paul will lose by injury or something weird. Again, everybody believes that this is a scripted fight. It's just crazy. My man L says, my question is, why would Fury versus Joshua fight do 150 million? Neither of them is worth that anymore. In the UK, they are. The UK, we just seen Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. pulling the numbers they did. You don't think Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua in London would be bigger than that? I
think you know better than most of us too, though. That like it's the UK we're talking about. The UK, and not just the UK. This is the UK heavyweights. Heavyweight division has always been the premier division in boxing across the board overall. Period.
Yep.
When you add that on top of a UK base with two rivals that that never got along throughout their careers, and doesn't matter if they out of their primes, whatever. People like again. Eubank and Ben was not a fight that we asked for. The first fight was definitely entertaining. Even the second fight didn't live up to the first fight, but the people, the people still came out to support their guys, and it still did a huge turnaround. I'm pretty sure that a Fury Joshua fight will be even bigger. Especially when you got a guy like Fury who definitely knows how to promote a fight and definitely make some noise out there. So I think, like I said, in the UK is definitely going to sell, and even us abroad in the States, we'll watch as well too.
I'm definitely watching that. I think it's a fight that's been long overdue. I think Anthony Joshua got something left in the tank. I believe that Tyson Fury has something left in the tank. I still think they're probably both still top 5 heavyweights.
Yeah, especially Tyson. Tyson only got what, one loss? I mean, what?
2 losses versus Usyk, yeah.
The Usyk, and and he's still young. He's still young. Like I say, he's still young. So again, like I said, I'll watch it. I'm watching it. But again, AJ gotta handle business this Friday. Put this shit behind him and move the fuck on.
No, I'm totally with you on that. Yeah, I'm totally with you on that. I mean, I look forward to it. And again, Tyson Fury, I mean, versus Usyk, he got like 130 million. So no, he's seeing those numbers. So yeah, and that's just a fight, like a fight before. So L, I don't know what you smoked tonight, but definitely pass that shit. From one smoker to another, we got to talk about this Floyd Schofield Sr. I mean, and I know we love talking about him. I know you love talking about him. But recently he was on the Mill City podcast and said that he needed, in order for his son to go and fight Abdullah Mason, he needed $10 million. That's what he said. And we're going to play it for you.
This is California. And they got to bring the bag. It ain't 2.5 no more. We won more fights. He won a title. They got to be meeting 10 million. They got to come with 10 million. They making way more than that off a bet. Trust me. They will make over 100 million on this fight. If they're not coming with 10, don't sit there like I don't know the numbers.
What? 100 what? Did he just say $100 million? Abdullah Mason and Schofield Jr. would make $100 million.
It's not that part. My man said, I know the numbers, but again,
numbers.
He's never respectfully, his son has never fought in a mega fight yet.
No.
Every time it's a mega fight, somebody gets sick.
Someone, meaning Schofield Jr.
Fight we get chickenpox and shit every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely. I mean, And I love the fact that he's trying to push his son to the next level, but his son hasn't won a big fight. The
Nah,
biggest fight he did is Kevin
I
Fromm.
mean, just absolute golden count. He didn't. Nah, I'm not gonna say my man duck. My man ain't duck. He ain't duck. What happened was, like I said again, with the Pagan situation, I had a contract agreement. Like I said, I got an obligation elsewhere, and you know, what I'm saying we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. So I'm not going to sit there and say the young kid ducked or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, we tried, but and they offered like we had an agreement, a mutual agreement, and then when the contract also came, the agreement that we made, he still said he ducked. The agreement that we made though, it wasn't put on the contract. Like I said, we asked for a certain number, we agreed to it over the phone, whatever, and then when it came down to writing it on paper, it wasn't. I don't know what. It was a crazy number. And then that same exact day, my man David Feldman he called me up with a far better offer, and you know I just went that route. But I'm not going to knock Pagan and say that he ducked or anything like that. But what's the kid the best, bro?
Shouts to Pagan. But let's get back.
I didn't know L is tripping. L will watch some crazy shit, but then sit there and say he's not going to watch that fight.
Would L pay? Would L pay? Let me ask L a question. L, would you pay for Abdullah Mason and Schofield Jr.?
Oh, respectfully, L. Respectfully, you was going hard for my man Erickson, and which is cool, but you're not gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it, dog. Stop it.
But
you're gonna watch it.
Jamal, has Schofield Jr. lost his goddamn mind? $100 million for Abdullah Mason versus
he said 100. I thought it was 10, which is crazy too.
No, he said 10. He said the fight's gonna make $100 million. I don't know where the fuck.
I don't know where he got that number from. I
know the numbers. You want me to replay what he said? I know the numbers. So, you know, for people that don't know, I know the. I'm sitting here like, bro.
Oh no, I don't know where he got that from. I don't know where he got that from.
No, he probably didn't crack $1 million.
Let me just say this right now. Like from what we see right now, we having a hard time with Virgil and Boots getting in the ring because of numbers right now. You know, let's be real.
Way bigger fight.
And my man Rick Meridian, he wanted, you know what I'm saying, on his side, which is Virgil's side, they wanted $10 million on that fight. What I was told is that Turkey Alex Sheik is not going to be involved making this fight.
Yep.
So that being said, you got to go back to the network. The network is the zone. The zone is sure as hell not pulling in $10 million. You know, just for one side alone. You know, we don't even know what. I really don't know what Boot side wants, and it's probably the same number. But again, this whole $10 million, that $10 million is only coming from Turkey Alex Sheik. But if he's not involved in it, it's not happening. And no disrespect to nobody. Shout out to Abdullah Mason. He just got the belt. You know what I mean? And he fought a hell of a fight, but. Is he at a standpoint? Is he at a point in his career where he can you know, he's pulling in $10 million? Yeah. Maybe one day, someday he will, because like I said, the way he's fighting and looking, someday he'll get to that point. But where does the Schofield side feel as if like they're gonna get $10 million? Like, what is their biggest win? Their biggest win is over my man Tevin Farmer. Yeah. But then you know, okay, he was going to fight JoJo. Many people were trying to shade it, felt that he was taking a step backwards. But you know, JoJo gives in my opinion, JoJo gives anybody hell when he gets in that ring with them. But then when that happened, what happened? What happened with that? He got sick again or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like that's what I'm saying. Like no one's like, yo, no one's gonna invest this type of money, and y'all keep playing games, or it looks like, you know what I'm saying, games are being played. Nobody's gonna sit there and try to invest all this money in these fights, and then fight week come up, and somebody pulls out the main event, or whatever, pulls out the fight. Like, come on.
Yeah, they're tripping with that one, bro. And again, I got a lot of respect for the two individuals, but come on, man. Like, let's be real. Like, and Schofield Jr., Schofield Seniors, he just comes off as a whack job sometimes. Some of the stuff that he says, like. I'm like, bro, you skipped 3, you skipped 4, you skipped $5 million. Like, this is the reason that Turkey's sitting there. Like, what do you guys think? I'm retarded? You think after what you guys pulled, I'm gonna sit here and pay you that amount of money? Like, no fucking way. I would be I don't know, man. It's just, it's insane. And again, I would love to see the fight. But when you start putting out those egregious numbers, that just means, in my opinion, and stop me if I'm wrong, that you really don't want to fight Abdullah Mason. It's too big of a risk.
I didn't think he wanted. Honestly, I didn't think he wanted to fight him the first time when Shakur brought it up.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
back then, you know what I'm saying? Then it was he needed $2 million.
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason right now has all the pieces, and he's in the driver's seat right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
why is he's coming? You know what I'm saying, to your demands? He's the one in the driver's seat right now, though.
Bro, it's absolutely insane to hear him speak. And shout out to Mill City for even having that. I'm surprised he didn't laugh. I would have fucking died laughing. Like, get the fuck out of here, 10 million. What the fuck were you smoking? Like, seriously, like, what exactly were you smoking before you did?
Like, don't get me wrong. Floyd Schofield Jr. could fight. He could fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
He can fight. But the business side. No offense, man, but y'all gotta really bring in somebody that has some, that you know what I'm saying, that really has some sense on that side in terms of the business, man. Stop with the shenanigans.
Oh, no, absolutely. Speaking of shenanigans, our favorite number one guy with the shenanigans is back in the news. He's back in the fucking news. Adrian Broner, and this is coming from Dub here, the Files with Dub. James Harden, NBA player from the LA Clippers, allegedly paid Big U $100K to beat up none other than Adrian Broner and told the feds about it. Sources say one other NBA player is involved. There is paperwork to prove it. Jesus Christ, Adrian. Can you stay out of the goddamn news? So apparently, remember a few months back, it came out that Adrian Broner was I guess he was doing these dice games and basically took advantage of certain NBA players. Well, a name finally came out, and that name happens to be none other than who? Your man, James, needs to get a new hairline, Harden, and that's absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's crazy that James dropped 100 racks though. Like, that's I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck to believe anymore. I really don't know, man.
But check it out. So check it out. So this is a cooperating witness with the feds. Is someone who provide what the hell? Whatever. I don't know what the hell that was about. But anyways, apparently there was a witness and whatnot. Jesus Christ, Adrian Broner, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
I don't know. I said, I just take all that shit with a grain of salt, as it is, man.
Believe it?
I don't want to believe. I know that whole Big U thing is crazy too. Like man, they trying to get that man 600 years. 600 years.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that are going around about that, but
like
this is a boxing
show. Anybody who knows who know, every time they when they start throwing out numbers like that, they got a case.
Oh no, they're definitely going after.
They got a case, yo. That's why I'm like, I don't want to like speak on stuff like that, but they definitely got a case, yo. Like, it's about 600 years, and then I don't even know where that story came from. I don't even know where it even came from. It was just so random, like.
You talking about the Broner thing?
Yeah, I don't know where they even came from. Because I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. Like I said,
this was a few months back. I don't know if you remember. He was doing.
I remember. But I didn't know. Like I remember hearing him being confronted. I don't know about this whole being paid to beat him up and all the mess, all the crazy mess, yada yada yada. Like I just remember he just being confronted, and I guess they get some whatever happened. They gave the money back, and yet. I don't really be getting into all that street shit like that, but for them to be like, for them to come out now and be like, oh, he got beat up, he was paid, somebody paid to beat him up, and yeah. I don't know.
James Harden not gonna go fight fucking Adrian Broner.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be real, man. It's just unfortunate every time. Adrian Broner's name comes up, it's never in a good light. I just recently watched another interview he did, and he was looking crazy. Like he was like breaking down, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like
I pray for bro, because
bro. I mean,
but man, just stay out of it, man. Stay home.
I mean, they kind of brought him in because the whole.
I mean, I get it because there's a case going on with Big U and everything like that, so I get it. But I thought that story was kind of wild.
Does it surprise you that he was scamming people? I mean, if you're going Adrian's,
I see Twitter on Twitter say right at the time he was always on social media. I ain't seen him look like he was roughed up or bruised up or nothing like that either. So I don't know. That's crazy, bro.
Probably not, but it doesn't surprise me that he got some people in the dice game.
I think it said him and another player. Like, come on, man. He must have. He must have really racked up on him, man.
I'll tell you this: James Harden, he came to one of my events, so he likes hood shit. He pops up.
He must have really hot handed the dice game.
bro, dog. NBA players don't gamble normally. Like it's like one of those pissing contests. Whoever's, they want to go out there.
How much he lost for you to turn around? He must have lost a really, really big bag to turn around and give up another 100K to go. Come on, man.
Let me tell you this, Jamal. Let me just break it down.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Let me break this down to you, right? I used to hang out with the New York Giants all the time. I used to be with them all the time. And every Tuesday, I'm not going to say the players' names. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. We would all get together. And this was years ago, by the way. So anybody wants to hit me up in the NFL, I'm not going to talk about it. And we would have these games, and people would gamble. And these guys don't gamble like a little bit of money or whatnot. Like, and I used to see them like, bro, gambling fucking thousands, bro. And I would be like, bro, like, I mean, it's insane. So it's definitely not far-fetched. And then Adrian Broner's always in the shits. But athletes, they tend to gamble as more, not even about winning, but showing they have money. I remember reading a story. I think it was Kevin Hart was telling the story. And he said that he was gambling, and Michael Jordan was just gambling against other NBA players, and they were betting like $100,000 a hand. $100,000 a fucking hand. Jamal, if we got $100 million deal for our podcast tomorrow, I would be the cheapest fucking podcast host ever.
I never gambled anyway. So I know nothing about that. I never gambled.
Bro, I remember this shit.
Never my thing.
They had a table. They turned the table upside down, and I think they were playing craps. And I'm sitting and I'm elbowing my hand.
You can go invest. I could take that and go invest that in something that's way more valuable than risking it in a dice game.
Bro, I play Prize Picks every Sunday, and I bet like $10. And it fucking drives me insane. Can you imagine losing $100,000? You don't think
that's what I'm saying. We don't even know that's even the number. But the fact that it's supposedly, allegedly, that he paid $100,000 to go get somebody beat up. Like, come on, bro.
Shout out to Alex and Andrea. Listen, you're right. Gambling is extremely.
There's some real addicts out there. You know what I'm saying, with gambling. Like, I know a handful of them, but like, it just was never for me. It's not for me.
Bro. I watch athletes.
Even if I know for sure, even with like sports, even if I know for sure that this side is going to win, I'm still not gonna. I feel like I'm the type of person. I feel like I'm gonna jinx it. If I bet on it, I'm gonna jinx it. They're definitely gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? So I never really.
But to your point, and the reason the story is so believable is because athletes do this shit. And bro, Adrian Broner's been mixed up with. You don't think Adrian Broner, with the relationships that he has, be like, bro, I need to come up. Let's set up this fucking dice game. I'm gonna go invite a bunch of these NBA niggas, and we're gonna take their money. These guys, I mean, clearly somebody snitched on them, but bro, like these guys are walking around with, bro. I remember hearing stories of guys from the Eagles. I'm not gonna say their names, walking around with $400,000 in a fucking book bag, bro. What are you doing walking around with damn near $500,000?
I know a lot of athletes that still do that stupid shit, but
fucking stupid.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, you rob me, the most you're gonna get is a credit card. As soon as you leave, I'm calling the bank.
Yo, bro, you rob me.
As soon as you leave the scene, I'm calling the bank. I need you to cut this card off. I'm not carrying, I'm not carrying bulks of money on me ever,
bro.
Ever.
Yo, you know what's funny?
I'm telling you right now, the most y'all probably see me with is with haircut money. That's it. I don't carry cash around like that.
But you know what's the sad part of that situation is? The only people that get taken advantage of like that is us. We're the only fucking idiots that walk around with that type of money. Nobody with real money walks around with duffel bags full of money. Nobody. This isn't 1925, bro. It just doesn't make sense. But I mean, I want to see what ends up materializing with this Adrian Broner situation and Big U. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm not gonna dig too deep into that. You know, I'm gonna let the justice system take care of it.
Justice system.
I'm not even gonna, like I said, I don't even want to even speak on it. Like, man, I don't because I don't know how how deep that shit even gets. I don't even want to speak on it. But I thought it was crazy that they even came out now. You know what I mean? Like that came out. But again, I know that he has a case. Like again, like they pointed out earlier, they're trying to give my man 600 years in the joint.
Oh, Big U, yeah. I mean, rolling 60s, all that shit. They're talking about.
Anyway, it's not my thing, not my business.
Listen, this is the era of documentaries. We just watched the Diddy documentary. I mean, it's just shit coming up every day, bro. Like, I've heard rumors of a LeBron James one coming out. I mean, I don't know how true that is. I just read some shit, but I mean, listen, man, this is the era of just stay to yourself. Fuck gambling. And it's crazy with the gambling. I don't know how people get addicted to gambling, man. Who the fuck actually wins when you gamble? I couldn't imagine. What was the most you ever gambled in your life?
Remember, I was at the Olympics, 2012 Olympics in the UK, and we were just bored, so we went to this casino, and I was winning this basic ass game. Then the minute that motherfucker said I started losing the hand, I said, "No, I'm good." I lost by like maybe 20, but I was up. I was up. But as soon as I started seeing that losing streak, I said, "Nah, I'm pulling this back. We're not doing it."
My man L says gambling runs deep. You got to thank everybody that is involved. Could possibly be, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a system. It's a system. I even feel like, it's a system. Even in the top casinos in the world, it's a system. Like, and the system is not made for you to win. So, like, why do y'all risk it? I feel like they always do the thing where, like, they make you feel good. You'll win. See, like, thrill seekers. You'll win a couple of hands. Oh, you feel like you got the luck on your side. And that's when the system comes in and tears your ass up.
You got to think about it. If people won more than they lost, casinos would be out of business. I mean, there wouldn't be casinos. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's some real shit though. Like, if everybody out here winning, how was these casinos and businesses stay? Oh, yo, listen. Listen, Alexandria. I don't know if you've been to Vegas now, but I'm pretty sure you have. Go to Vegas and you see all the people out there that have spent all their earnings out there looking for a way home.
I was in Vegas about 2 years ago, and there's people that lose everything and just sleep at the airport until they come back up.
Ain't no way.
What the fuck?
Ain't no way. Yo, let's go.
Yo. Yeah, I blew all my money, bro. I can't gamble. I got anxiety, bro. I got dollars, and I'm just.
It may sound funny, but listen. When I seen a Raisin in the Sun, and Walter lost his father all that money, and they supposed to move out the hood. That was it for me. That's all I had to see. So go out there and watch a Raisin in the Sun with Sidney Poitier, the old school one, the old one, not the one with what was they remade it with Denzel. What I think with Denzel on Felicia Rashad, I seen that one too, but no, the black and white one with Sidney Poitier was with me. I was like, yeah, this is crazy. Like,
we're talking about get a drink.
A Raisin in the Sun was L laughing, yo, because you know what I'm talking about, yo. Go watch a Raisin in the Sun. I'm like, yo, my man lost that like money trusting Walter, gambling it on Walter. I said, nah, now his whole family's stuck in the. It's crazy, and this is probably, I think, that movie probably made before the civil rights movement, so they thought it was about to move up, boy. And then my man gambled all the family, all his daddy's earnings, and that was it. And then the mother done broke out crying. I was like, yeah, that's all the lesson I needed to see.
Bro, I can't even take fantasy football. I'm over here in the tournament and I got 1,200 on the line and I'm fucking nervous as shit. I can't do it. I mean, it is what it is. Like,
I couldn't. They were like, yo, bro, matter of fact, you hit me into some, hey, bro, you do fantasy football? Nope. I don't do none of that.
Rome Network says, keep this gambling segment going. A lot of people need to hear this. No, absolutely, bro. Like,
Yo, yeah. When they said the GOAT, Michael Jordan had a gambling problem, I knew it was a problem. I'm like, dog, you got every indoor. You got Gatorade. You got your shoes. Your shoes is thriving. I'm talking about this is when he was playing. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, you are the face of the NBA, and you out here whatever you
wasn't
gambling?
it rumors that his father lost his life because of the gambling debts and stuff like that? That's what people say. Listen, gambling runs deep, bro. Gambling and prostitution are probably the two.
This motherfucker had Hanes underwears.
No, but I'm just saying, like, gambling and prostitution are probably the two oldest ways to get money.
MJ had Hanes, Gatorade, like Mike, and you. I like, bro. He still wasn't satisfied. Like she just said, yo, there's fucking the thrill seekers out here, yo.
Rome said, Jordan said, I'm a competitor. Yeah. But he can compete. He makes so much fucking money. You know how many NBA players just had a contract for like a couple $100 million and blew most of it? Bro, I think is it Antoine Walker? Is it that was playing for $50,000 a year because he blew all his money? You know how fucking crazy that is? That you had a $130 million contract and blew it on gambling?
I'm not a gambler, I'm a competitor. Whatever you want to call it, brother. If you put money down on it and you losing it, I don't know about it.
You know what's crazy? Check this out. If you guys get a chance on YouTube, Sebastian Telfair just dropped a video. That motherfucker back in the projects.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's fucking insane. He's back in the fucking projects. The kid had a $13 million deal with Adidas coming out of fucking high school. Whatever he made in the NBA, he probably seen over $20 million, $25 million, and is back in the projects. Now, I'm not going to put that all on gambling or whatnot, but Jesus Christ.
Nah, it is bad. Some of these people need some financial advisors. Well, ones they can trust, because you see now some of these accountants rob them all. I just watched some shit where Dennis Rodman and the whole other NFL athletes was getting robbed by this one female. I guess she was an accountant, man. She was getting everybody for their money. They had to lock her ass up. She was getting everybody. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about. She had Dennis Rodman. She had this player. She had football players. I was like, man, she was getting everybody. I said,
there's so many. I just watched Odell Beckham, and shout out to Odell.
No, he's tripping. I know he's tripping.
Bugging the fuck out.
Right. He said you can't live off what he said, 100 M's?
100 million. I'm like, my nigga, no, you can't if you're fucking spending $1 million a fucking week. Clearly.
It was tripping. I said, you can't. I said, yo, if Odell said you can't live off 100 M's, a motherfucker on food stamps ain't got a shot.
They got a fucking bro.
God. Yo, we're like, yo. Yo, where's the bar at, yo?
Bro, but this is what I'm saying, man. When I see stories like that and Antoine Walker's, Adrian Broner stories, it's all similar.
The problem with them athletes, they feel like the well's never going to dry up. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? They don't think about tomorrow because they're living in the moment.
You know,
they feel like you know what I'm saying, it's never going to dry up, and then they end up looking like talking about 100 M's ain't enough.
Alex and Andrew, this is a good point. She says, I'm not gonna lie, when you only have a few dollars, you make it last. When you have a lot, it's so easy to spend it up. Yes.
I mean, yeah, I get that. But you still should smartly invest in something so that like I always been the type of person, I don't never like to have money just sitting around. Because after a while, you're gonna just keep spending it and spending and spending, but you look like all my money go. So like for me, like invest. And even if it's small investments, still like invest where you feel like you're gonna get a return on your, you know what I'm saying, a return on your income. But she is right. Some fighters feel like I said, the well's never gonna dry up because there's so much water. There's so much water in the well that I'll be good. I'll get it back. And then 5 years later, they're out of luck. Like I said, I seen like you got pro athletes living back in the projects, NBA players.
I forgot who said this, and to this day, I take the saying.
For real, them laundromats. I'm saying, get a few, and that's it. Get a few laundromats.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. I don't remember who said this. It was a comedian, right? And I always took this with me forever. He said, "People, rich is a crack habit away from being broke. Wealthy is the nigga that pays Shaq. That's crazy. And you got to really think about that just for a second. Wealth is a completely different tax bracket, bro. Like, you're literally in a whole different world, bro. And you know, I watch my guy, shout out to Jameis Winston, right? He said off his rookie contract, he was paying his family $400,000 a month. $400,000 a month. That's what.
You see what Chris Tucker said? Chris Tucker said after when he started saying he's getting like $10 million a film, everybody quit their job. Yeah, his whole family quit their jobs, yo.
What he said, now hold up, repeat that. Rome, what are you talking? Repeat what?
Man,
that was Chris Rock. It was Chris Rock.
Chris Tucker said when his family found out he was making $10 million a film, everybody quit their job.
Yeah. He said, no, motherfucker. No. He said, you didn't catch the last part of the call. It was what I said, it was a rich, being rich is a crack habit away from being broke. Being wealthy is the guy that pays Shaq. And that's real shit. The niggas that pay the guys that you think are rich are the ones with money, which is absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? But I mean, people don't really understand that shit, man. Like, you know, and I feel bad. That's why I feel like a lot of boxers, they don't, like when you go to the NFL, right? They actually have these like symposiums where they're teaching you financial whatever. That's why when I heard Odell say all that shit, I'm like, what, nigga? Like, I know that they have these symposiums where they try to teach you how to finance your money and stuff like that, right? Boxers don't have that. They get $1 million for a fight. A lot of these motherfuckers go out and buy a Rolls Royce, which makes absolutely no sense. You know what I mean? He said, write that out for me, man. That's a bar. It's real shit, man. Like, bro, I can have $100 million in the bank right now. I probably won't spend more money on myself.
Nah, I'm with Lex though. She right though. You probably you gonna splurge a bit. You gonna splurge a bit.
What
you gonna splurge a bit, bro. You gonna splurge a bit. I'm with Lex. I'm with Lex. You gonna splurge a bit. You gonna splurge a bit, yo.
No, but you know what?
But the thing is, like I said, yo, put money away for a rainy day. Invest. Be smart with it. Don't just keep taking and nothing's going back in it. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. But you know, like even my friends would tell me, like, yo, you don't spend money on yourself. Everything's about your kids. Like I took my kids to the game.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I'm the same way.
I'd rather take a vacation with my kids, take them on my next thing, I want to take them on a Disney cruise. Those are my dreams. I don't care about having a Lamborghini or Ferrari. I don't want my kids seeing that type of shit. I watched my daughter the other day. She was like, what she said? Something in a Lambo. I don't know, some stupid song, one of these hip hop songs. And I'm looking at her like a Bugatti, something my Bugatti. And I'm like, baby, don't put that stuff in your head. That shit is not real. Like that shit is not real. Don't
he checked that shit real quick. he was trying to listen. He avoiding that Sweet 16. He trying to budget that Sweet 16. He put that shit out there real quick.
Bro, that's gonna run me at least $25,000 for my baby. Like, come on, bro. Like, shit.
Shit, that Bugatti gonna run you a lot more.
I'm not fucking with no bro. I don't give a shit if I had Bugatti money. I'm not getting a Bugatti, bro. I don't even, bro. Jamal, I don't like attention, bro. When I go out and people recognize me, I don't like it. I feel uncomfortable.
I'm like, saying, why? Yeah, I want y'all to remember this. Watch when Norbs start really bringing some money.
Yo, bro, I promise you. I fucking promise you. You want to hear a funny story? I remember I told you I used to hang out with the Giants all the time. So I used to park with the players on it's Gate A at the Meadowlands, right? I'm not even in a cap, bro. This is fucking true story. So I'm in there, and I'm like looking around, and I'm seeing all these fucking dope cars. Fucking Odell got the new fucking Rolls Royce. Fucking my man DR.
That's what I said, Lex. Let that man start getting some real paper. I'm like, yo, what? Bro, Norb's gonna be calling in sick on the pot. Hey, I can't make it now.
Hell no, bro.
I'm out in Miami right now, bro. We can schedule tomorrow.
Let me finish my goddamn story. So look, I'm in there, right? I'm in there with fucking Odell Beckham, all these guys from the Giants. You're seeing Rolls Royces, you're seeing all types of shit, right? My nigga, the owner, actually Eli Manning, pulls up because I'm parked with the players in a fucking Toyota. The nigga's worth $500 million and pulls up in a Toyota, bro. A nice Toyota.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, yo.
Toyota.
Some of my fellow Caucasian folks, they be smart with they shit.
Yeah, I'm with that.
You see how Bill Gates dresses?
Yeah.
You see how Bill Gates dresses?
Yeah. Fucking insane.
Yo, he's not. Yo, Bill Gates shops at Walmart, I bet. But if you didn't know who Bill Gates was, you know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't fucking know. No, absolutely.
Like you would think a regular dude out there just walking the streets.
Somebody, he gonna come up for real, bro. I'm gonna be the cheapest motherfucker alive. I still am. I've come up with money. I'm cheap, dude. Like I got shitload of cameras. But I am not. I don't like attention.
Listen. No offense, my brother, but you're Puerto Rican, so you know they find out you. Listen, listen. They find out you got some money. The whole family gonna let it be known, boy.
No, bro. Remember when the Wraith came out? I had the Wraith.
They're gonna be listening. They're gonna be out there. They're gonna be out there partying every day with Norm. I'm telling you.
Hell no, yo, check it. Hold on. When the Wraith came out, I had the Wraith. Rolls Royce gave me the Wraith for a week. Right, this is a true story. I had the Wraith. I was in Tampa Bay. Shout out to my brother. I'm out there, and Rolls Royce gave me the Wraith for a week. I couldn't go to fucking McDonald's without being surrounded. I do not like the attention, bro. I'm sorry. Do not like the attention.
They're gonna stick you up,
bro. Everywhere I went, everybody wanted a big tip. I was getting followed around. Absolutely, it's not me, bro.
They was gonna get him. They definitely probably.
Yeah,
I promise you. Me and Elder saying, like, when I go home, when I go back into New York, I don't like to be seen. I don't come out.
Some of these Caucasians.
Yeah, I do not come out. I love home. I love where I'm from, but like I do not stay in the neighborhood. I you know what I'm saying? I'm in the house. You know, I'm in the house.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? And prior to that, when I was coming back to New York, I was in a hotel on the outskirts somewhere. I did not stay in the neighborhood like that. I ain't want to be bothered.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I don't like attention, man. And that's the one thing I learned about white people.
I'll tell you better than anybody else. The people you come up with be the ones that get you.
No, absolutely.
People you come up with be the ones that will get you.
Bro, Sebastian Telfair is living in the projects. I remember, I think it was Stephon Marbury. He invited everybody when he got to the league to a pool party in his house. When he woke up in the morning, everything was missing.
Pull up what L said. L said some real shit.
Me and Jamal were riding with the top down in LA getting recorded. This nigga, I knew you had to be the one. I knew it had to be you, bro.
I got pulled over. I got pulled over in my own neighborhood with the top down.
Listen, bro. I'm
police ain't believing that. I said, you know what? I can't come back here, man.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
They pulled me over. L, you know they pulled me over at? They pulled me over there. They pulled me over on fucking on Wilson Avenue. Wilson Avenue. What's the street that Lenny Rocket and them lived at? They pulled me over there. I'm like, man, and I was because I bust that. You know, L, you bust that turn. You pass Mikey house. I'm coming down Wilson. I seen the police. I seen police. Matter of fact, the police was going this way, and I was coming down. They made a U-turn after they seen me, pull me over because I had the top down. I said,
I'm telling you right now, bro.
I can't come back home.
They come to the table and they say, Jamel, Norbs, we got $50 million for the both of you guys.
Yeah, Beach. Wilson and Beach. It was Beach. Yeah, Beach. They pulled me over on Beach.
I'm gonna look at you, Jamel, and I say, Jamel, don't tell anybody what we got. Oh, I'm gonna be like, we got raped, we got broke.
Suffolk County got me, and then they let me go. Matter of fact, I had L at the time. I still had That's when you used to rock. I still had dealership tags. I still had dealership tags on the ride.
What you was driving?
When I just got my Corvette, they pulled me over. On the brand of the C8, I had a C8. You was
half Puerto Rican, my nigga?
listen. They pulled me over, man. They made it, L. They was about to basically turn off of Wilson to get back on 25, whatever, and they made the U-turn, and I seen them in the rear view. So I was driving, normal speed, wasn't speeding. So I turned on Beach Lane, and they whoop whoop. I was like, oh, so I probably got the video still. Goddamn, should record it. I'm like, oh, look at this here. So I showed them they was looking. They told me license registration. Like, damn well you see the damn tags is still dealership tag. I said, man, I had to get out of there. I had to get out of Medford. Medford was tripping.
I'm telling you. I'll be driving a Toyota just like my boy Eli Manning. I'm telling you. You're gonna see me a Toyota. You're gonna be like, yo, you ain't gonna spend none of that money? Nope. No.
Yeah, I don't go outside, yo. I don't go to parties. I don't do none of that.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to boxing.
None of that.
Let's get back to boxing. I know y'all want to talk more about these things that Jamel has, Ferrari, all that shit. I
ain't got shit. I ain't got yeah. I ain't got nothing.
Joe, I'm telling you right now, I'm not announcing it to the world that we got a deal. I'm not gonna do that. Nobody's gonna know. My man says I drive a work van. Ford Transit is mad funny. But I'll tell you, the only way people are gonna know I got money is when they come to my house, which I don't like anybody.
Listen, I'm coming out with my comic book T-shirts and sweats. Every now and then I might have something on nice or whatever, but other than that, I ain't trying to be seen. Like I said, I don't go to big gatherings. I don't do none of that.
Yeah, me neither. My kids are gonna be laced, but they're not allowed to. I watched the guy that plays the Falcon on in Avengers, and he doesn't even let his kids wear Jordans. I thought that was so dope. Like, he's like, yo, I don't want them to act like that. I don't want them to.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, I thought that was great when I watched it. And I was like, yo, like,
I don't know about all that. I don't really care about for the kids. Like,
well,
the kids look more fly. Listen, my kids look more fly than me.
No, 100%. But you don't want to put that.
My kids. You got. I definitely keep the kids. I definitely keep the kids intact, but like they look more fly than me.
Yeah,
my 15-year-old, he look better than. He got the name, so we good. He looked better than me.
I just don't want my kids to base their flyness or their coolness on a label. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at with it.
So I keep the kid. Yeah, I gotta keep the kids fly because kids they bully the fuck at you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I don't know. Listen, I don't like you. I don't know. Like I said, I came up in a different era. Like if your shoes is fucked up, they was gonna let you know.
No, didn't I tell you last time?
they was gonna let you know, boy. Back in the day, yo, you could be the ugliest dude in school, but as long as you had some kicks on your feet, you was cool. It didn't matter how good you look. If your shoe game was messed up, they was gonna let you know.
Wasn't you that was talking the last time? I said I wouldn't date a girl with dirty sneakers.
That was you were tripping on that. See, but you the problem. You the problem.
It's the truth.
He said he wouldn't date a girl if she had dirty, like okay, what if it was her work shoes? Like, come on, bro.
Bro, no way, bro. That's just
JJ is fly.
Girls don't keep their sneakers dirty.
I just got JJ some off whites. You know what I'm saying? Some off whites and him. You know what I'm saying? Him and Steph.
Hold on. Absolutely, you was rocking the LA Gears though, my nigga. Like the LA Gears though.
Yeah.
Man, so I would have made fun of you too. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
See what I'm talking about? That's why you keep your kids. That's why you keep your.
Well, hold on, my nigga. Hold on.
This is why.
This nigga was lighting up the block.
Yo, this is why. See, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, yo. This is why you keep your kids. Cause I don't feel like, for some reason, I'm no offense to you kids today, but y'all are not as tough as we were when we back in the day. Cause kids be ready to jump off buildings today from bullying and shit. Like back in the day, you gotta just take it and go home. You gotta go home and look at your parents crazy. Like, yo, when y'all gotta step it up. Y'all got me going to school.
See, look at my man Sheldon. It's a hygiene warning. If a girl got dirty shoes, she got dirty poom. That's just what it is, bro.
I'm not speaking on that.
What are we talking about?
I'm not speaking on that.
See, girls can wear whatever they want, bro, and look fly. Guys, it's very hard to do that.
Yeah.
Yo, L, you want to laugh, L? I gotta admit something. I had the Michael Jackson LA Gears when I was like,
But you want to rag on other kids with the LA gear because like
I was retarded. I didn't fucking know. If I don't know what I know now, I would have not wore. I had the Michael Jackson LA Gears, bro.
Shit, listen. I've been me and L is like tight. Like I used to get into my pops, and I used to leave, run away, like so-called run away, whatever. I used to go to L house, but I would go to school. Listen, we had an extra toothbrush at L house. Me and L basically fit in the same shit. So I used to get dressed, boom, boom, go out the door, be going, I can't make this up. What was
the wackest pair of shoes that you had? Come on, don't front. Don't bullshit me. You didn't have no LA Gears?
I think I had. I think my mom had me like, I thought that shit was fly to me when outside. What the fuck you got on your feet?
They had LA Gear pumps? Nah, nigga, now you violated.
Nah, they had LA Gear, yeah.
That's violation, bro. When you have LA Gear pumps,
they had the ones we took the little light out back in the day. You take them out the shoe, whatever you know. They had all that shit back in the day.
How do you have LA Gear pumps? I had the first pumps that came out. I love those things. The shits go hard. Now LA Gear pumps go hard. Get the fuck out of here.
Out in them trenches.
No.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Yo.
What the fuck y'all talking
like I said, but yeah, girls can wear anything. Back then, girls can anything. As long as you look good, I'm like,
hold on, Alexandria. You don't know what LA Gear. How old are you? Like 19? Like seriously?
The little, yeah, you never had LA Gears. As soon as you step hit that pavement, they light up. The shoes light up. I ain't had no Starbirds. I wasn't.
And I'm from Brooklyn. I had no Starbirds. I'm sorry.
We in the same bracket.
Still wearing
yeah, you 33 years old. You know what LA Gears are. You just
capping.
You've seen them. The little shoes that light up.
Yo, bro, that's crazy, son.
West Coast. I'm from New York. I say East Coast. Y'all say the West Coast.
Yeah, bro. LA Gears.
Where you from?
I know the theme song. LA Gears.
I don't know the theme song. I don't know about. See, I don't know.
You fucking capping, bro. Like you capping like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Capping like a motherfucker, bro. You capping, bro.
He mad because he don't know I'm from New York. Like I said, you know it. Come on, Lex.
LA Gear pumps is wild. I've never even heard.
Yeah,
of
I don't know about. I ain't know they had pumps. I just thought they were just.
I thought Reebok only had pumps. They had the Shaq pumps. They had the. I think the Agassi. Was it Agassi? No, what was the first one? With the green color, with the neon.
Yeah, I'm from the the Jabot and the Fubu era. Like, come on, like
people are still buying Ewings. I swear to God, go online, you can see them.
Yeah, they still, people are still. Matter of fact, I got a pair of Ewings. My brother Gerard had got me as a gift. He had got me a pair of Ewings.
I would never wear Ewings. I hated Patrick Ewing growing up. I couldn't fucking stand him. I hated them. I could not fucking stand them.
I wanted a pair of the Penny Hardaways, the pennies.
Oh, I had the pennies. I still got foams. I got all of them. I love pennies. You crazy. Agassi was Nike. Who the fuck? But so remember the colorway of the Agassi's? There was like a neon green, right? So I had the Reeboks, the first ones that came out the basketball. Matter of fact, they were the D Browns. That's what they were. That's why they had that Kelly green on them. Those were fire. Like
I just know every kid to this day better be fresh their first day of school. So that's all I gotta say.
Nah, you know what I used to do?
That's mandatory. You gotta look like you got some sense in the first day of school.
No, but you know what I used to do? I used to wait
third day of school, whatever. But that first day of school, you better come, So you gotta keep. That's why you gotta keep your kids in line. You gotta keep them fresh.
No, that's true. It's true. It's true. You know what I used to do though? I used to keep an extra pair of fresh kicks and not wear them till like the third week of school, so I could look fresh. Like whenever
he's trying to stunt.
I was
trying to stun on him. You're trying to stun on him.
Remember when the roller skate sneakers came? Oh my God,
rest in peace, my brother Stephen, bro. He used to roll his ass in the motherfuckers all damn day in the hallway.
Nigga was acting like Usher.
What was it called? What was it called? The Heelys? What is the Heelys? They called them Heelys. I'm like,
Heelys, bro.
I don't know, but I can't do it. We don't got way off topic.
Oh, the Agassi. By the way, the Agassi tennis shoes are fire to this day. By the way, they're fucking fire. But you still have.
I ain't gonna lie. I fucked. True story. I never forget. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she messed me up. I think L was with me. Like I said, a lot of shit I was with L back in the day. I thought like BK. I thought she said
British Knights.
Yeah, I thought she said British Nikes, like Nikes. Man, so I was like, yeah, she was like, she was like, do you want a pair of British Nikes? I'm like, I thought it was like Nikes from Great Britain. She was like, yeah. She had got me them shits.
She violated your shit. She violated your shit, dog.
Yo, this had to been like, this had to been like maybe like 9th grade, I think. So I'm like, I forgot. Man, I said, hold on. I said, what a Nike symbol at? I said, what do you mean? These are British. I said, are you from? I think you said British. I thought it was like Nikes from Great Britain. I said, oh, I was not. How to go? You know, you gotta try to hide. You try to hide one foot behind the other, but even though you look stupid as hell. Yeah, my grandmother had me looking crazy for like the first week or so. I said, man,
I'd be mad at grandma.
I can't do it.
Gonna lie. I'd have been mad as shit at grandma.
Nah, she had me. I said, yo, my mom and them too. My mom was on that. She was like, yeah, because my mom's from the 80s. So she thinking like, you know, British Nikes, I guess it was in the 80s was hot. This is like 99. It was like 99 at the time. Like, yo, I don't know what y'all was wearing in 84, but this is 99. Like you got I thought it was British Nikes or something. She's like, no, it's British, it's Knights, like a damn royal. Oh no, I can't.
No, fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that. You want to hear something funny? My dad, I don't know why he thought he was a fashion icon. Motherfucker bought me sandals to wear to school, bro. Fucking the leather.
He had your ass. Listen, no,
I was like, wow, Dominican going to school.
I know where you from. So he had you in open toe sandals, didn't he?
Open toe sandals. This motherfucker.
I know it.
I was like, bro, like, what the fuck?
I know it.
I'm not wearing these shits. Give me the beef broccolis or some
hold
shit.
Hold on. Being a New Yorker, you had this early in the school year?
Bro, yeah.
So you out there, your feet ashy as hell, cold as hell in that bus stop.
And my pops tried to get me fucking sandals. They say, yo, they look cool. I'm like, why you can't wear these in a polo sweater, dude? What the fuck's going on with this guy?
yo, you was out there in New York with the. Go ahead, bro. You got it. You definitely got it. I rock the British Knights. I ain't come to school with no.
Yo, I just had to buy my wife.
Hold on. Did you at least have socks on?
No,
nah, I ain't no socks.
I quit socks with fucking. About, dude. Yo, L, you know what's crazy? L,
no socks on, yo.
Yo, L just violated right now. You know why? He said no, he's gonna get 100 million and switch. I just bought Birkenstocks for my wife, bro. I just bought a couple pairs. That doesn't mean I'm bougie. What are you talking about? That's what it means. Bro, I don't even know what the fuck Birkenstocks were until my wife was like, babe, can you get me these fucking... I'm like, God damn, how much are these fucking things? They're sandals, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I wear... Listen.
The Elise came into style. Do you talk about the Hakeem Olajuwon shits? I remember them shits.
Yeah, I remember that. I ain't gonna lie. I remember like my parents looking like $50. $50 was a lot for sneakers. $50 was a lot for sneakers. Now sneakers, 100 it up.
So sandals are
100 it up, bro. For kids.
Yo, bro, I bought the Chris Brown sandals this year. They're like $100. It's not for me. My wife is a huge. Remember I told you I took her to the Chris Brown concert, right?
You did.
Alone on merchandise, she spent $1,000 on merchandise at this fucking stadium. The fuck is wrong with? She bought a fucking.
That was crazy word back then. My friends were like, "Put them back. We're going to pay less."
Oh my God, yo, my mom used to get niggas with pay.
Yo, put them back. We're going to pay less. Like,
my mom violated, bro. She violated a couple times with pay less, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I wasn't,
sipping chai and all that. No, my wife loves.
I wasn't listening. It took me to high school till I started feeling myself. It was old for that.
You had the Gumby? Oh no.
The what?
The Gumby haircut.
Man, I had my father fucking up my hair. The fuck you mean a Gumby haircut? Like, yo, guy, like, man, he the reason why I grew my hair out to begin with. I was like, I'm gonna grow my hair. I'm tired of cutting my hair. I'm gonna grow my hair out. You tripping? You messing my head up.
Oh, your pops.
We can't wear hats either in school. Oh no, I'm just gonna grow my hair out.
Oh shit, hold on.
You're not.
My guy's in the building. You know who it is. My guy, what up?
Yo.
Hey, what's up, guys? What is up with the hottest podcast out here late at night? Y'all got it going on. I'm sorry, guys. I just came from a family little reunion I had with some people, but man, I had to jump on. Jamel, how you doing, my brother? No, how you
I'm good, bro.
We good. We good, my brother.
Crawford is done. He's done. God,
What's up, brother?
I can't believe it, Norm. Jamel, I can't believe it. Can you really? This is the problem that I have. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I have to tell you the truth. And by the way, it's a network. Deep Block, Deep Town, Deep City, Deep Town. Coming at you live from the greatest city of all time, Dallas, Texas. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, hit that like button. And you're watching this on X, retweet to one of the hottest podcasts out here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Now, guys, I will say this. The retirement caught everybody off guard.
Yeah.
I will be honest with you. I will be honest with you. This is one of the biggest, and this is just me. This is one of the biggest duck moves of all time. I'll tell you why.
Hold on. He's timing you out. He's timing you out.
Go ahead.
No, I want to let him explain. Let him explain. I want to hear this one.
Go, you going.
As I sip on my wine and I smoke on my Black and Mild, I will say this. This is one of the biggest duck moves of all time. He knew in that fight, just like I called it, it was close. The 10th round, it was 5-5. Two judges saw it the same way I did. Terrence pulled it off by the skin of his glove. Let me just say gloves. He barely won that fight. I know a lot of people there's going to be controversy. A lot of people exaggerated that he got his ass beat down. But me and a whole lot of people that know boxing and know this exactly, he knew he got away with that win, and he knew that the rematch, both of the guys were going to be ready. Canelo Alvarez was primed for September. Let's go. Let's make it happen. One of the biggest matchups of 2026. And what did Terrence Bud Crawford do? What did he do? He went on an all-world tour, all around the world. And guess what he decided? I ain't trying to lace them gloves up again with Canelo Alvarez. I know he could have caught me because even he himself said, I didn't hit him with my best shot. So Terrence Bud Crawford should thank the God that his ass is retired now. Because at 38 years old, Canelo Alvarez would have came back and knocked the fuck out of Terrence Bud Crawford. One of the biggest duck moves of all time. What you guys got to say about that?
Jamal, I'll let you answer that one.
I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree, bro. And like I'm with Lex. The minute you said you was out there sipping on that wine and dipping in the Black and Mild, I said, nah, brother. He on a good one. He had the wine, the Black and Mild. I knew he was on a good one. I'm like, yo, Bud, like, man, listen, the man moved up 3 weight classes, whatever. No catch weight, no rehydration clause. Went up and handled business. Yes, you are right, D Block. It was close to them scorecards, but at the same time, I don't think he was afraid of anything.
Damn right.
I don't think he was afraid of a rematch. That's just not in his DNA. And this is for me knowing him personally, but. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, bro. But I gotta call you out. That's not the case, bro. That's not.
I love it. No, what do you think, my brother? What do you think about this?
I mean, honestly, I called this a year ago. Jamal, I'll tell you, I said if he doesn't rematch Canelo or he doesn't get a rematch, he's not gonna get the type of money that he's looking for. He clearly did not fight anybody at 154 or Boots or anything like that because he wanted the maximum payout, which was Canelo, and he got it. And why go backwards? I respect the move because, A, you're not going to go backwards. You're not going to get the money from anywhere else. So either you're going to take way less than what you got for Canelo or retire. And I think he made the right move. I wouldn't say it's a duck move, but he wants what he wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And North, I'm gonna give my last thought, and I'm gonna roll out. I'm gonna keep on drinking my wine. I'm gonna retweet the show because it's hot, baby. It's hot. But I will say this: for him to come out and say he was worth $100 million to get that rematch, Turkey Alashiko give the money when it's worth it. But he also knew, Terrence, I love you, my brother, but you're not worth $100 million. I'm just being honest with you. That's what I think.
I agree.
And because of that, I think he decided, like you said, Norm, nobody's going to pay him the money that he thinks that he's worth. Because at the end of the day, it's about how many butts you bring, what's the viewership. You had your own fight with Madrimov in California. The numbers weren't good. You got with Canelo. 95% of that crowd was Canelo Alvarez. The viewership was a great 41 point something million views. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know who they went to see. So at the end of the day, he wasn't going to get the bag. It's over. My brothers, I'm going to compliment you again because you guys are tearing it down. Let's go, baby. It's never D-Block, D-Count, D-C, D-Bill. Coming at you live from the greatest city of all time, Dallas, Texas.
My God.
Well, man, say he was sipping the wine, and I knew it was gonna be some shit.
Yo,
black and wild.
Hilarious.
Yo, in the black and wild. Like,
I feel like there are a lot of misinformation out there. Did TC say that or did the bloggers? I don't know exactly. What are you talking about? The money?
The money, the bloggers. That's what we corrected with.
Oh yeah, I mean there were people.
That's what we had the issue with. Again, respectfully, with Julie Goldsticker earlier was the like she pointed out. Did he say it or yada yada yada? Me Bishop was like, listen, the people close to him, respectfully, was the ones that was putting it out. Then every other outlet took it and ran with it. All we did was report it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I said, I wasn't there. I wasn't at the negotiating table. I'll be the first one to say that. But again, what D Block was saying, I can't agree with. I love you, D, man. You my guy and all, but I'm never gonna say that Bud was ever ducked any smoke.
I feel like in terms of what you're saying with the publicists getting offended in situations because they want it to be as if they don't want it to be a black eye saying, "Oh, he couldn't get the money that he felt like he was worth."
I respect it, and I respect.
I get it, but at the same time, you can't say it wasn't from a viable source when his own best friend / whatever put it out there. It wasn't us. I didn't make up the goddamn thing, but at the end of the day, Terrence made a lot of money. I don't think he's gonna retire. I think possibly if Canelo, the only way he's going to get it if Canelo forces the issue for the rematch. I think that's the only way he's going to get that type of money. If Canelo doesn't force the issue for the rematch,
I mean, so far, like I said, my man is serious. He'd already vacated. I think he informed the WBO that he vacated that title, and right now the IBF and WBA are on standby as well. So he's already vacating titles. So
yeah, I mean, but. Again, titles aren't going to make.
At this point, they fight. What they fighting? What they fighting for? They fighting for just bragging rights to that point.
Bragging rights, yeah, absolutely. And again, we all know that Turkey. We all know that Turkey is trying to get away from the sanctioning bodies and trying to push the ring belt. So I don't think the belts would be something that drives the price up or down in that big of a fight. To be honest with you. Okay, Papa, here.
See, this is why I'm going early. Says you gotta go on daddy duty soon, brother. So
yeah. Bro, my kids literally wait up for me, bro. Like I'll be like, I got daddy, gotta go to work.
No, that's you're a good father.
Yeah, appreciate that. 100 million,
Just don't put them in them open toe sandals. You'll be all right.
No, my dad violated me, bro. My dad was
violated you, though, for real.
Bro, and you know what? I wore them one day and I thought to myself, what the fuck was I thinking, bro?
They ain't get on you for them?
Not really. Surprisingly, not really. I don't know
you must could fight. Then you must learn. You must know how to fight.
I was funny. I was always funny, and I could snap. But it's very hard to snap wearing open toe sandals. That was very hard.
With his toes doing this.
The leather Jesus sandals, my nigga, I had them. The Jesus sandals. I was like, amen, brother.
He had them air Lucifers on his feet.
Air Christ. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't think Bud gets 100 million.
Yo, he had them Lucifer falls on his feet, yo.
That's why. Yo, bro. Come on, bro.
Toes waving at people and shit.
Talk about us Latinos, but let's be honest. The brothers used to have the Gumbies and the fucking Jerry curls, and that wasn't inspired.
Y'all had them curls too. Stop it. Don't get me started. Yo, I seen El DeBarge.
El DeBarge is black.
That's what I was looking. It was looking like that. It was looking black. Yo, we didn't know they was black until after the career was over. We thought it was all Puerto Ricans. I promise you, yo. Rhythm of the night, y'all was claiming, y'all thought they looking like Menudo and everything. Cut it out.
I think El definitely had the Jerry curl. There's no doubt in my mind El had a Jerry curl.
El got the same haircut as from the time I met him.
He didn't have a
I
Jerry curl.
promise you, yo. He got the same cut from the time I met him.
Yo, did you? Yo, did you
Yeah.
see? Did you see the guy that sings the Soul Glow commercial? Have you ever seen that?
What, Coming to
Have you ever
America?
seen that?
So Coming to America?
Yeah. Guy that actually sings the real song.
Nah, I don't know
You know
about
he
the
was
guy.
white? I didn't know he was white.
Eddie Murphy was a genius.
Bro, but the guy was white, dude. Like white, like Donald Trump white, dude. Like it was insane. He said, "I need to cut my toenails." You know, funny thing is, I went in.
Yo, you try to play us like I promise you, y'all out there with the curl. Y'all out there with the curl too. Yo, Puerto Ricans out there rocking.
I never had the curl. I never had the fucking curl.
Yo,
okay?
I watched Breaking.
What the fuck is that? What's breaking?
How you don't know what Breaking is, dog? You
You talking about like
Ozone and Turbo?
I don't know who the fuck neither of those guys are. I do know.
Wow. Hey,
I
yo,
know Crazy Legs. I know him personally, but I
how
don't
you
know.
don't know? Yo, you never watched Breaking 1 and 2?
No, dude, I didn't watch that shit. I wasn't really up on that.
Damn.
I was up on
You from
Let Your Soul. You know how the soul
How
go?
you know, yo? How you don't know what?
I was into comedy. I wasn't into hip hop like that, bro.
And well, that kind of was comedy. The acting was comedy.
I guess.
He out there with the Hollywood Shuffle. We had with Jerry Curl.
The Jericho is a black thing. I'm sorry, it was a black thing.
And 2.
We had nothing to do with the Jericho. That was all 100% black. I'm sorry.
Y'all tried it though. Y'all was trying it though.
I like some cult classics. How about Enter the Last Dragon? That's a cult classic, no?
Yeah, of course. Bruce Leroy.
Oh, well, that's a cult classic.
Bud.
Leroy.
Oh, Bud. Come on, Bud is definitely in first ballot Hall of Fame.
Oh, absolutely. Like, who's arguing that?
No, I mean,
Who the fuck is-
no doubt about it. Five weight class world champion. He's definitely in first ballot. Y'all know he is.
100%. That's not even an argument. What Papa? Oh, he said Jamela Norbs is Bud. Oh yeah. My laptop's about to die, bro.
Yeah, Norbs is worth his cult class. How you not know what breaking is, bro? You know we're breaking. I mean, they done had so many people done reference them in so many, different things from videos. Even Genuine's out there with the broom in front of the damn show. Come on, bro. Look, he had to be in the father, bro. He had to be in the father, but yeah,
Somebody, if you would have told me something like Goodfellas or something like that, that's what I grew up on.
We all know that. Come on, we're talking about like stuff like the cult classics. We're talking about cult classics, though.
Cult classics. I watched Warriors. That's a cult classic, no?
I mean, yeah.
Warriors. That's cool.
I'll give you that.
Back to the Future. That's one of my favorite movies ever. Okay.
I'll give you that.
He said, I am a Republican. Absolutely, I am a Republican. I don't watch Tubi. That's absolutely. How the fuck did you know that? Because I'm a Republican, I don't watch Tubi. It's weird. Is Rolly ducking Haney? I don't think Rolly's ducking Haney. I feel like when it comes to that fight, Rolly A doesn't want to chase Devin Haney, and B, he felt a little offended how they downplayed him at the Times Square event, and I think a lot of people did, and that's why I think
that ain't got nothing to do with Devin though. I think that's more. You gotta. I blame the promotion because again, those commercials and promo cuts they were doing was over the top, and it was all basically pointing to Devin and Ryan rematch them promos. Like they definitely overlooked Rolly's and their whole promo. So I get it. I feel like I understand. You feel like he was shaded, even what I'm saying. I'll be offended myself. But I don't think it's Devin's fault, and I don't think he should be saying no to a matchup within his weight class against another title holder as well, though.
Yeah. No, I mean they played Rolly. Rolly's just like, yo, I'm not.
I think if you offer him the right number, I think Rolly's he'll bite though. But right now, I think what's Devin's supposed right now in negotiations with Crocker, the IBF champion.
Oh, he's gonna be fighting Devin Crocker.
That's what I'm saying. Devin's in negotiations with him. You know what I mean? I think everybody else is tied up. But now I seen a really good tweet today, but that's been floating around for the past couple of days. Man, the fact that it's messed up though. There's some real shit though. How Brian Norman is not being. We haven't heard from him. We haven't heard from his father. No one's speaking about him or anything. But that's how boxing is, though. That's how boxing is.
You know what? I'm gonna make a point.
You're on top of the world right now, but you know, once you take a step back or a loss, they'll move on.
Mr. Norman, I'm gonna be DMing you. I'm gonna pull up on you at the gym, and you said I'm gonna put the camera in your face. I need you to address some shit, okay? I wanted to give them space before I pull up on them, but I'm gonna make that happen. We're gonna pull up on them. We're gonna definitely pull up on them. But on that note, man, we gotta get out of here. We've been on for like almost 2 hours, Jamel.
That's the good thing about going on early.
Yeah, so I guess from now on, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we'll be on at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. Boom. That was like
appreciate y'all tuning in though, for real. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
we got to speak more than just boxing. You know, we out here looking crazy and going to school. He out here open toe sandals.
Open toes.
This is why he met his wife later on.
Wow.
Later on.
Wow.
It wasn't like a high school sweetheart. He met her later on when he got something together. He was like, all right.
My wife is 32, dude. I mean, you know, it is what it is. No.
Hey, love is love.
No. Love is blind. What he said? Fans was gas on Norman Jr. I'm gonna pull up on Norman Jr. Don't be disrespecting my guy.
I mean, but that's not. Aircraft is right though. That's what I mean. He's making a point though. I'm not saying I agree, but you know what I'm saying. But like they'll big you up, and then the minute you fall off or take a step back, no one cares to hear from you. You know, boxing is rough.
Oh, right.
Boxing is rough.
Thank you, Alexandra. We definitely look forward to you tuning in with us, and we're also gonna have people calling in as well. You are more than welcome.
Oh yeah, I can call in anytime, man. You know what I'm saying? We love to have a good chat. Even if we disagree, you know what I'm saying? You're free to speak your opinion on this platform. Just don't get on social media talking about we out here spilling fake news.
Make it up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't make it up. I just go over what I see and what's being put out there. I don't make it from imaginary storylines from the top of my head. I'm sorry. It's just not me.
And that is right. On that note, guys, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we will be streaming live. You can catch the replay on all our social media platforms, Twitch as well as YouTube, as well as Kick, as well as on all streaming, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, we're everywhere. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe. You know, help us get to where y'all want us to get to. Again, it's your boy Norbs, and for the champ, Jamel Herring. It's the 10-8 podcast, and we are out of here. Thank y'all. God bless.